And there we are, tight, flying along. Now, this poor Zero pilot has got to set himself up to attack us. And there may be 8 or 10 or 12 Zeros lined up, and the squadron commander's riding herd on him. And as I remember, he had a diagonal red stripe around his fuselage. And these guys, one at a time, mind you, would have to commit himself to our airplanes. So here's the technique. We'd hold very steady until this fellow had actually committed himself to the attack. He was now fully in his turn. Now his guns would start to fire, and it took a little teeth gritting to wait another several fractions of a second longer until he was now literally almost facing us. Now we do 3 things. We'd turn within his radius of turn, we'd lose elevation to pick up speed, and the guy would pull right over the top of us, and you watch his head wobbling around in there, almost saying to himself, where'd they go, where'd they go? And he'd go right by us over the top, giving a beautiful, beautiful shot, in most instances, to our turret gunners. And our turret gunners were very good. They had stops so they wouldn't shoot our props off. They could clip the end of our wings. They couldn't shoot our tail off, but they still, any target up above them and going by them, they had a pretty good go at, especially if they had a lead in. And our nose gunner, who only wound up with a little .30 caliber gun up there, had some pretty good licks at him too. And on the way by, the tail gunner would know that one was just on his way by, and he'd be on the alert to pour some more at him. This was a field day. Now I'd straighten the whole formation up, and I would maybe be a little closer to all these Zeros, so they may shift over a little bit to try to once again get in position for the next attack. And unfortunately for them, they came at us one at a time. The guys would fire the guns in such a way, intermittent bursts. They didn't overheat the guns and jam them for the most part. And we'd get back in pretty good shape. We'd had no cameras. We couldn't prove what we did or what we didn't do, but I think the Japanese confirmed later that we hurt them pretty bad.